Hey guys, welcome to the Indian Meeple channel, and today we are going to unbox the game of Cubitos. So this is a game by AEG and it is a racing game. The closest I would say this game resembles to is Quacks of Quedlinburg, because this is also kind of like a bag building game, but at the end of the day it is a race. So let's see what we have here. That actually does look like SpongeBob. Alright, so we have the rule summary. So the whole game has two phases. One is the roll phase and second is the run phase. The roll phase is simultaneous, like in Quacks you pull the chips out of the bag. This is very similar to that, where we are drafting the die and rolling it, and you can actually burst if you don't roll. If you roll all blanks, you actually burst and you have to stop. Alright, so let's see. This is a rule book. This is everything that you get in the game. So you have all your figures, the dice, the first pair die, all the different power ability cards, ability die, the different tracks. This is how a setup looks. So these boxes, they actually contain the die, and we'll have to make these boxes in the beginning of the game. And then we have the different setup. So if it's your first game, race 1, these are the ability cards you will choose, and it gives you a lot of suggestions for different races, what you can choose or not. How to play: you have the roll phase and the run phase, as I mentioned. You have the different descriptions, end of the game, all card clarifications are there. And this is how you set up the dice box. So this is an example of a box. I think there'll be more boxes which I'll need to set up. Then we have the board. So you have multiple boards here, and I think they are double-sided. So yes, you see a board on both the sides. Everything has a name. So this is still waters run deep. So going through water is a special ability which you need to know. Then we have ahead of the curve. So this kind of turns around. We have something called testing the waters. So testing the waters, it's all a race. You start from here and you turn and you finish. And this is nothing goes right. So I think there is a lot of scope for more expansions with more abilities and more of these race tracks that you can use. We have the different tokens. So these are credits, credit tokens, and these are your tokens which let you roll more dice. And this small little thing here is kind of explains your rolls. So this is your roll phase, draw, roll, move, and this is your run phase, where you actually move by more different sort of cards. So it's a player aid in form of cardboard, and the tokens are really nice. Then we have the actual set of dice. So let's see them. So the gray dice are kind of your starting dice, which creates your initial bag. So all of these die, they have just one coin on one side, and it's all the other sides are blank. So it's easier to burst with these. So you have a lot of those. I think you start with 7 of them, and then you have 2 dark gray dice that you use. Let me see if I can find them. Oh yeah, these are the dark gray die. So you have two of these more powerful die, and then you also have the start play die. So this is bigger than the other dice, and this has more chance of you getting one of the symbols. And these other ones, they have one movement, like you can see one movement and one coin on the other side, and rest side are blank. So those are the two that you start with. Then you have a lot of these ability dice. Like I'll open one of them, but you get the gist of it. These are all different colored, and with these different colors all these sides are different. So let's open two of these. So on this, on one side you will have a specific symbol. So there's a shield here, and there will be a shield with 4 dots on it. So each of the die has a shield and something with 4 dots on it, and this also has a running symbol which lets you move. So this is one set of dice. It will be associated to a green ability card. So all the other dice are actually associated with one of these colors. Even the blue ones, you see it has its own symbol. It has its own symbol with those 4 dots again, and then something else, which is in this case it's 2 coins. So you can buy these dice and kind of build your bag. So there are all these different colors that you can see: red, brown, yellow, purple and orange. Now what is associated with each of these cards are here. These are your ability cards. Let's see them. So for those orange dice that you see, we have these many different abilities all associated with this orange die. So these are single-sided. You have different powers and different costs to these die. So if you see a pinch hitter, move one die from your roll zone to your active zone, then set it to any face. You can do that now. You have different powers, you have different costs to it. So these are associated with the orange one. Then you have the white one. So you have a lot of ability cards in the game. You see SpongeBob here again. So a lot of ability cards. I think there are more than 8 for each of them. Let me just count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you have 7 for each of them, maybe more. These are for the brown, these are for the purple. There are so many different powers that you can use. This is for the blue one, which lets you kind of cross water maybe. And then you have the green one. So all these different powers, and in every race you just need to choose one of these ability cards. So that gives you a lot of combinations to play with. It's a 4-player game. So you have these are your cube racers. So you see there are 2 of the white, 2 orange, 2 blues and 2 yellows. So it's an elephant. I don't know what that is. Looks like a cat or a tiger. And you have a monkey. So these are your racers. This is what you will race around. And then you have your cube boxes, which if you see here is how you assemble them. So I need to assemble all these boxes, and in this box, it shows you what to keep in each of these boxes. For each of these dice, it also tells you what are the sides. So if you see here, it actually mentions that for the green die, it has 2 of these shield symbols, one with the 4 dots and one running symbol, and it explains that for each of the different dice which are there in the game. The grey ones are just for setup, which you'll keep on one side, and you can pack everything and keep it in the box. So you have the white die. I believe I showed it. These are your player boards. So all of your uh, player, all of the draft dice that you are picking up, you're going to keep it in the draw phase. Then when you roll, after you roll, rolling is outside, you get the active dice in, and rest of the it goes into the discard pile. So it all depends on how much you roll till you bust. So these are your 4 colors: red, blue, white and yellow. And then you have the fan track. So the fan track, so you have 2 meeples in the race, and one meeple will be running around the different maps, and the second one will be in the fan. It's like a fan board which gives you special powers which will let you draft more die depending on how you play. So that is all what is there in the game of Cubitos. It's time for me to set up all these boxes. If you like the unboxing, please drop us a comment and a like. I can also do gameplay videos. Thanks for watching Indian Meeple. Bye guys.